Sure. And especially it would be useful if I could get the recording, just
Yeah.
not to have to write it down everything.
Yes,
It would be
absolutely.
useful.
I'll send it to you. Okay,
Yeah.
so congratulations and welcome aboard, Donatus. We are so happy that you considered QVA to be part of your business to, help you scale your business. So we are glad and honored to be working with you soon. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we'll be doing a round robin style interview. We supposed to have four here. I'm not sure. Yeah, Chriselle, Maynette, and Roland are here to you can ask questions. But before we get started, would like to know more about you, Donatus. Can you share
Obviously.
yourself and your
Oh,
background? Thank you.
obviously. So the question is, have you looked the link that I shared?
Yes, I believe they have
And what I'm doing. So actually, I'm based in Lithuania. Lithuania is not United States. It's not in Australia. So we are not living in such a fashionable way and, very, very, high economic state. But I'm in Europe, in the very middle of the Europe. And our country is kind of like a developed country, not like as strong economically as United States, but probably we are doing better than Philippines. At least I think so. But personally about me, I am a startup marketing advisor. I am actually a simple guy from a small town who has been in marketing consulting for more than 15 or 16 years. I've been a university lecturer. I actually hold a PhD in economics, master's in marketing management. And the thing is that a few years ago, I written a book, Startup Evolution Curve, which became one of top 5 best-selling books on Amazon. And I even got emails from the United States, students sending me an email saying that, hey, our professor uses your book as a course book in California State University, teaching MBA students. I said, oh gosh, that's interesting. Being a simple guy in the middle of nowhere, like in a country which is not as strong as the United States, and you create a product that the very center of startup ecosystem, California, is learning from you. I said, gosh, it's interesting thing. A bit later, I got few other emails. One of them was from Forbes asking me some questions. We would like to interview, whatever. I said, come on, who am I that Forbes would be, finding out me and sending me questions? This must be a joke. I said, okay, come on. If you want, send me interview questions. Okay, send me. But I was just taking it as a joke. And a few days, I got an email from Forbes in Latvia. It's a neighborhood country. Lithuania is a very small country, like 3 million people. In Latvia, they have similar amount of citizens. And yeah, this is chief editor in Forbes Latvia. And here are our questions. If you could answer, it would be an honor for us to make some publication about that. Okay, cool. So now I'm being featured on Forbes in Latvia. Another thing was that I got an email from globalgurus.org. It was a few years ago, and I was actually ranked as one of the world's top 30 gurus for startups in 2019, 2020, 2022. So this year I'm ranked as the guru number 24, I guess, in startups.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm just a guy from a small, tiny country without any, superpowers. That's it. And I believe that with your help, we could make a bigger impact in the world and to help other entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, to build what they want. So what I'm focusing now, I'm actually moving from working with clients one-on-one because it's too much consuming of my own time, and I still can't get enough customers like to have an interesting revenue stream for myself, for my family, and I can't help as many entrepreneurs as I would like. Therefore, I created a special program, which is called the Double Sprint Method Bootcamp. This is like a very new method. As a matter of fact, the Double Sprint Method is created by me. Well, if I hold a PhD, I have a right to create some methods, so it's a privilege for me to do that stuff. So this is my unique method, and I teach people how to use this method to validate their SaaS, software as a service, startup ideas and online platform ideas. So now I'm focusing only on startups who are trying to build software or online platforms. Yes, I could help for biotechnology startups, for robotics, and whatever it is, but let's narrow it down and be as specific as possible and to help those guys who are building software or online platforms. And why I'm here, I'm looking for a virtual assistant who could help me to make these one-on-one calls with potential customers, with potential leads. And I actually deliver value up front. This is also my point of view and what I actually got from Jason. He invited to the Facebook group to deliver the value, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. I do almost the same stuff, but I don't have a large following. I don't have a large group. Well, I have 19,000 connections on LinkedIn, but I don't exploit it very much. And, these are more or less like cold connections. My email list is not as large as it could be, because if you say, hey, this guy is the world's guru, top 30, whatever, so he could have a large following, but no, this is not the case. So that's what I'm doing. I have a recorded video training about the double sprint method, what it is. So if you watched it and you feel that this method might be a good fit for your startup, for your current situation, that's cool. You can download the PDF, which is the summary of this method. That's totally okay. But I can jump on one-on-one call with you to do the audit of your SaaS idea and to pinpoint where are your blind spots, where are your priorities, and so on and so forth. I actually did the beta group with, this is brand new product, actually, to be frank. So I did one cohort, one call, it was in spring, and 11 plus 2 founders joined it. 2 founders didn't finish the program, but 11 of those finished. So you can find testimonials on the page. If you are curious, let me share the link, just like a reference point. So this is the product sales page, what we are eventually trying to sell to, and you can find those people talking about what they got from the double sprint method. And now I'm preparing to launch it like in the full commercial way. It means that initially those people who booked the double sprint bootcamp, they knew me from social networks. So I just made few posts and they said, who wants? Yeah, I want. All of them paid $500, $1,000. Well, it depends on the deal we agreed. I needed testimonials. I needed to bulletproof the program, how it works. Are people able to achieve the results, working without me directly with their own idea? So results are quite good, quite okay. Now in September, I would like to launch the second beta group, which is still at a reduced price. Instead of $5,000, this would be a deal for $2,500. And now I'm looking for people who don't know me personally. I want to test how we can sell this idea, this method to people who don't know me. That's it. I'm running Facebook ads. I'm doing some kind of like a content creation, but time is limited. That's why, guys, you are actually needed for this world very, very much. And if I could get these one-on-one calls, I call them double sprint audit calls, I could test, first of all, if this method is suitable for each particular potential customer. And if it is the case, I would recommend them joining the program. If it's not the case, well, we might find another one reason, or at least I would find out why they don't want to join this program. So your task would be to bombard me with these meetings. So any questions? Probably I've spoken too much.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Jeanette, as well. Pleased to meet you. We are so honored to meet a guru like you.
Come on, I don't treat this like a guru. Just when I got this email, I said, come on, this should be another one joke. Oops, no, it's not a joke. So,
it seems that you have been empowering your your community, so that's a great thing to know. All right, well, thank you so much for sharing, Janetta. We are so great to know you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with your questions. Yeah, we have Christelle, Maynette, Emily, and Ronald.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to know a bit more you personally. So who are you, and what's the story behind you? You don't need to tell it in 10 minutes as I did, just shortly in a couple of sentences and few sentences, just to know you as a person.
Okay, who will go first?
Hi, Donetta. Good
afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Now I
Great.
can hear you.
Yes, so my name is Mainet. I am 34 years old from the Philippines. I have two kids and a graduate of hospitality management. I work as a customer service representative for an American telco account. I handled billing and sales. I was also a sales representative for an international floral services. And then I worked for a typesetting job, a data entry, and image researching. I was promoted and worked as a project manager for 5 years. I managed a team of 25 and
Wow.
special. Yeah, there are a lot of personalities there, different personalities, but I managed them all. And but then pandemic happened, and we had it's a great effect on our company. So I ventured into freelancing, and then I got hired as a general virtual assistant. I mostly do appointment setting through direct messages and phone calls. I also do lead generation for different social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And by
Mhm.
the way, I would like to say congratulations on your Forbes award. I think that you are such a successful man because you have a generous heart. You are a genius, and most of all, you are a humble person. And aside from the link you have provided earlier in the GC, I looked up your LinkedIn profile, your YouTube channel, and Google to better understand what is double sprint method. And correct me if I am wrong. Uh,
Mhm.
um, this is a marketing strategy for like business owners or entrepreneurs on what best software to use by using the double sprint method, which will audit your current software and assess them if it will add value to the market or make your business successful. And then we are going to offer a better service. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes. In general, it's correct. This method is that you need to test the idea in the market, and simultaneously you need to build up your wireframes, your designs, instead of starting coding right at the bat and building and wasting your money on the software creation. You first of all test, okay, one step with the left, right, with the right, left, and this is how we are working in the demo script. Okay, thanks, Maynet, or how should I pronounce your name?
That is, yeah, you pronounce it correctly.
Maynet. Okay, thanks. So, who's next? Gazelle, maybe you?
Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so my name is Crizel Santos, but you can call me Chris. So it will be shorter or one syllable only. So I am 26 years old and currently residing, of course, here in the Philippines. I have one daughter, but she's currently living with my parents somewhere at the province of Batangas. And I worked in the BPO industry actually for 5 years and was working for a customer service representative internationally for booking a hotel and airlines. Then I also worked in telco, community or telecommunications with internet and of course phone plans in Canada currently. So I'm actually I've been looking for your website earlier. I watched your mini tutorial, mini video for the like a free training for the SaaS, and it's kind of fascinating to me actually because I'm inspiring to be an entrepreneur someday. So I was able to download the PDF, and I'm glad to say that some of those double sprint method I'm already in there. It's just that I need to have few more research as well on my own because I'm planning to um, to start up a business. It's really a good foundation.
What kind of business you plan to start? What about it is?
I'm actually for on printing t-shirts and creating scented candles. So
Mhm.
I already do the prototype of what candle I should make in the future. I use it as a design when my daughter celebrate her 7th birthday. So I used all the ideas that I gained from watching webinars, then execute it. I got some feedbacks on the person where I provided it as a giveaway. They said it's all good. It's the design is all clear. I don't have the design right now, but it has clear scented candles that has a design on it inside.
Gazelle, I don't hear you. You muted yourself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I
It was probably a commercial secret you didn't want to give away.
I know. Well, I'm planning to sell it. Actually, I'm still on the research and on process on how to sell it online. Costing like that. So that's
Okay.
why I'm juggling on being a VA, and because I would like to sell as well my own business in the future, and based on what you needed as an appointment setter. I have a background of it before because I used to call corporate when I was working in a hotel. I not only work in a BPO, but I also work in a corporate company. So we're calling different companies who would like to be in partnered with us, providing them as well offers that is not visible to a normal searcher online, but discounts or corporate prices like that. So I'm fascinated. Actually, I downloaded it. Then I'm glad to say that I've learned from the free training that you posted online. I have some ideas on it because I've enrolled as well in UX design principle before by so I have some basic knowledge for starters. It's really a good opportunity, not actually just not for me, but for inspiring entrepreneurs who's starting their business. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Gazelle. Emily, what's your story?
Yes. Hi, Donatus. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
How are you, by the way?
Fantastic. I'm excited to have interview with all of you today. So,
Good to know. Yes, my name is Emily. You can call me Em. A little bit information about me. First of all, is I'm very outgoing. With my previous job, I was able to accomplish and became a cold caller. I also work as a call center agent and in a BPO company. I've been with tech support on email, chat, and a cold caller as well. Um, During my college years, I took up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English, and I'm very passionate when it comes to calling to people, like building connections with them. And when it comes to your business, I know that I can give value to your business. I was able to check your LinkedIn as well as your um, media account and the video and the PDF that was uploaded in the group chat. And I was able to check this one in regards to the tools and software that you are using. I have familiarity with that one because before I am using Salesforce during our BPO during my BPO years. There are also tools and softwares that we know and tools that we use during our trainings here at QVA. And I have previous clients as well that have a business or like things that's connected to you. So I guess that's all.
okay. Okay. Thanks. And Ronald, what about you?
Hi. Right. Yeah. How are you?
Great. Great. Great.
Yeah. I'm actually currently working as an IT. So first level of support. I support like software applications. So that covers working through tickets, um, uninstall and reinstall of software, and managing Office 365 application. So I've been like in IT for 5 years already. And as an IT or first level of support, I actually like deal with the user, check with them how the software works, if there's like an issue with their software or application, their logins, So I'll have to like contact them, send them an email, like set up an appointment with them with their available and convenient time for troubleshooting if needs to be if the issue needs to be troubleshooted. And aside from that, I've run through your Facebook profile and even check on the PDF you've shared, and I can see how you want. I mean, you want how you want us to like help you in your business, like giving us, getting relevant insights on a software for both technology and business side. So making sure we can like, based on the standards, like the 10 standards, if this software is a go or a no-go. So I guess that's the only thing that I can share.
Okay, Ronald, thanks. The next question is, okay, you already touched a few of my upcoming questions. Like one of the questions was, what's your strength? What's your experience? All of you already addressed that at some point in your like presentation. But what I'd like to learn more, so are you somehow related to startups or software or online platforms, building these platforms? So because we are going into this market, into this niche, I'm not, I'm interested not only that if you've been a user of, one particular software, but are you somehow related to startup or software businesses and ecosystems? So Mainet, probably let's get the second round like in the same order. Yeah.
Yes. What was your question again?
Yeah, the question was, are you somehow related to startups or software or online platforms? Not like a user, but like from a business development side, or have you worked for such companies? I just want to figure out if you have any kind of like experience or touch points with startups and software companies.
In my BPO years, like Ronald said about basic troubleshooting and about submitting a ticket, but that's just it. But resolving about the ticket, no, I don't. But I would love to learn from you and help you to find potential customers to avail your program.
Okay. Could I ask as well the second question? So all of you will answer the first one question and the second one question, because these questions are quite short one. The second question is, do you have any experience in B2B sales or marketing? Like business to business, any kind of like sales or marketing. So Mainnet, I've heard about your startups and software touch points. So do you have any touch points with business to business sales and marketing?
My previous sales experience was about an American telco account. We offer sales for different plans on internet services. TV programs, and the second experience was for a floral services. We sell different flower arrangements online. So that's my sales experience.
Okay, thanks, Mainet. Chris, what's your feedback on startups, software, and business to business sales and marketing?
Well, regarding for the experience in a startup or for software companies, there's none really, but I have some friends in that took IT before when way back in college. So somehow I have a gist of it. Like they are asking me to try the website that they made or so on. So that's just a long time ago. But if in the event that I will be able to take a look at one, maybe I can remember it. Especially I used to watch webinars for UX design. So I have some idea of it. For experience in B2B or business to business calls, I was in a marketing department when I was working in a corporate job. So in working corporate company rather. So yeah, we do sell rooms. To be honest, because it's a hotel room. So in large corporate, then we are sending them emails for quotations, setting up an appointment so that they can get the on what the hotel looks like. And yeah, they are the, especially if we are running marketing promotion, that we prioritize our partners as well when I was in a marketing department.
Okay, okay, got it. Emily, what's your background in terms of startups, software, and B2B sales and marketing?
So yeah, when it comes to startup,
You have a doggy?
that's from our neighbor. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. We also have a dog, but she's not barking at all, so she's very. Okay, so
Yes.
sorry.
Yes. In regards to that, as I've mentioned earlier, that I work as a customer service representative and a technical support. So I do have experience with IDs as well, like the troubleshooting and so on. When it comes to the B2B businesses, I have experience with that one because I have a previous client, and during my BPO years, again, we do sales and marketing as well. And we also use a lot of tools in regards to the business to business thing. Like I do have enough knowledge regarding, like, for example, the HubSpot marketing, the ClickUp tools, and other things that are related to your business. And I mean, that might help you, grow your business as well. I think that's all.
Okay, thanks, Emily. And Ronald, well,
Yeah.
with software, you're already involved. I know that. So
Yeah.
is it somehow related to startups and B2B sales marketing?
Right. I would like put myself as a user. Like if there's like new software, I mean, even as an IT, like if there's like new update of a software, if a new software being deployed, like we're going to use it, we'll just have to like put ourselves as a user. How this application works, how is this user friendly? Is this easy to navigate? Is this would response a responsive rate, or comparing to like how this software would respond when you like click on one tab to the other.
Mhm.
And for like a business side or business to business, if you like, if you have knowledge about the software or the application that you're dealing with, I guess it's easy for you to deliver or to present what this software is all about. You just have to get the client's need about the software, what they want, and how they want the software to be established, and just get those needed details, because they're the one that would use or purchase or use the software.
Mhm.
So it would be best to get those details from them, so and meet their standards, so it would be like a win-to-win situation for business
Okay.
to business.
Ronald, have you done customer discovery interviews on software development?
I have not done yet, actually. So it was like an idea how the software works and how the business would expect for the software that they're going to use or purchase.
Mhm. Okay, and do you have experience in selling the software, at least arranging like meetings for selling software?
No experience yet, but I believe that can be learned, as what I've said. When you learn the software, or when you are knowledgeable about the software, it would be easy for you to explain to this to the client, so they would be able to understand what their software they're going to purchase.
Okay, got it. Again, another one question for all of you. What tasks do you like doing as assistants, and which tasks you enjoy most? Now we are talking about appointment setting. So don't answer that appointment setting is the number one thing you would love to do in the world. I know that, that's for sure. But in general, what tasks do you like doing, and which tasks maybe is not your thing, is not your cup of tea? Why I'm asking this, not just to figure out, who's best appointment setter here. No, because I see the possible ways to scale the business and outsource additional functions. For instance, I could outsource sales meetings with some VA. We could adjust, some support things with our customers. And I'm actually the founder of one startup, which is like a marketing partnership platform powered with artificial intelligence. We are still in the very early stage, but we still need to do some tasks over there, and I'm considering virtual assistants for there as well. So I just want to open my eyes and to know what you love doing and what you hate doing. Just basically, I don't want to hire you to do the job that you hate. That's so. Man, let's start the third circle.
Yeah, so in appointment setting, either it's direct messages or phone calls, we need to be proactive. I need to be proactive. I'm going to build rapport to my customers. Small talks first. I mean, getting their attention. Not and then if we already build a relationship or a certain conversation, then I will go in and offer your service, or yeah, offer the service about the double sprint method. And I have to, but first, yeah, we need to build or establish a strong rapport. And I also need to, what's this, to prepare or to prepare my, or do research about what you offer. And before I do the phone calls or direct messages.
Mhm. Okay, I just want to add some info. I am looking more for direct messages on social networks because I don't have any phone numbers right yet. At least in Europe, you need to apply to GDPR. This policy. I don't have any permissions to call to somebody unless with your help we will do some virtual events, collect their phone numbers. Then maybe yes, we could do phone calls. But generally, we should jumpstart right at the bat and get as more as possible appointments without phone calls. So if this is something you could help me with. So
I would love to. I would love to do direct messages. Yes. I can also, like, if you have a social media post, someone is going to comment on that post, I can do direct messages for those people who showing interest to your to what you offer. So from
okay,
there,
and
yeah.
Mayana, do I remember correctly? You did some work with social networks, or I'm messing something around.
Yes, I think that's about lead generation, like searching for potential prospects or possible customers. Either it's from Facebook, from LinkedIn, or from YouTube.
Okay, cool. Okay, so thanks, Maynard. Grizel, what you love doing and what you hate doing.
In terms of something that I hate doing, I cannot really say that there's none. Maybe there are just times that I'm not into something that I'm doing currently, but when I put my attention in there and the passion that I'd like to learn something, then I'm all good. I'm quick to adapt to things. Being in a different industry before can was able to make me realize that constant thing in the world is changes. So you need to quickly adapt on everything. And well, there are parts that you might hate what you're doing, but at the end of the day, you will learn to love it because you will be able to be, into what you're doing really. In terms of the strengths on what I really love doing, that I can be a help of you as well. So I can send emails personally or send DMs for online platforms. I'm good in basic graphic designing. I'm using Canva if you are aware of that. So we can.
Yeah. We are aware of it, but I use a different tool, Baseline, which is like a competitor for Canva. But if you use Canva, that's, you
Yes.
know,
Well, if you're using a different tool, I'm quick to learn about new tools. I'd like to always challenge myself in different things because I know there's something else that I can still do. And we can use those basic graphic designing ideas or skills to get more attention in online platforms so that we can gain more clients in the future and attract them on what we are selling in terms of softwares that will help their startup business or for inspiring entrepreneurs. So,
okay. Okay, cool. Emily?
So yeah, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
For me, I'm really passionate when it comes to connecting to people, whether it's a phone call or a DM, like messaging to people. As what Ms. Nina mentioned earlier, we have to build rapport first to our customers in order to give them the right services or what we really want to do them. But first of all, we don't need to jump on directly. We have to know the ins and outs and again build rapport for that. I am very equipped when it comes to setting appointments and for the lead generation because I've experience with that one. I've been with this with QVA for quite a long time, and yeah, as for me as well, I'm always eager to deliver results given for me. So in that case, we can be able to achieve and set appointments for you. I have also experience with other tools, like for example, if you have any other social media account, we can do the posting and we can do the messaging. And if we need to use like again the Canva and other tools that we can use, I'm also eligible when it comes to that. So I guess that's all.
Okay, cool. So have you done appointment setting before? And I'm just curious, how many appointments did you succeed to schedule if you have done this work before?
Yes, we can set appointments like 5 appointments per day. I guess per day. It depends on. I mean, it depends on our clients' businesses. I guess.
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
and we can also again do the lead generation where we have to collect potential leads and file their do the tracking sheet and have the list for them like their emails and other things like that.
Okay, thanks. Ronald, your position.
Yeah. So I believe like I'm very much flexible. I have no issues when it comes to works. I guess I would it would be best if I would tell you my story before where I'm at right now. I actually like I'm not an IT or a graduate of an IT graduate. I actually studied Bachelor of Secondary Education. I only finished like first year in college. So after that, I actually applied for I went customer service work. I mean, I've tried customer service work before I became an IT. So now, what I can say is, working with a task is actually you have to learn, you have to study and learn it, so you'd be able to deliver. And I also like, interacting with people. As you've mentioned that you don't have like, we do not do phone calls since it's not yet available. So I guess it would also be like efficient for me to like interact with them through email or, through DMs, because I'd be able to express myself more and make them understand what they're dealing with, so they'd be able to like get their provide thoughts and ideas. They will be able to like get it as well. So yeah, I guess I'd be able to like book an appointment with them through like emails or chat or through social media. So I guess that can be learned if throughout the time.
Okay, that's good to know. And again, question to all of you: do you currently have another job or any other occupation which requires your time? I don't know, growing children, going into university, whatever it takes, taking care of your parents, whatever it is. And what hours you could do DMs and assisting me. Just have in mind that we are 5 hours difference. This is the thing. So and my target market is in the Europe. So which is literally like, for you, it would be not just like 5 hours, but from difference would be probably from 3 to 8 hours. Well, depending whether it's in United Kingdom or it's in, Poland or Ukraine or any other European country. So what's your current occupation? Do you have another one job or any other tasks that require your time? And what time frame would be when you could work with me for me? So Mayonet, again, let's do it opposite. So Ronald, let's start from your from your side and let's turn around.
So it's my turn again.
Yeah.
So I'm currently working as an IT. So I'm working from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's Manila time. So I'd be available like from 2 p.m. onwards. So I should be good. Or, I should start like 3 p.m. because I have to, travel from office to my apartment.
Yeah, so 3 p.m. in your location,
Manila time.
Yeah, it's Manila. I remember Manila from the Money Heist TV show. So,
Miss Manila.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 3. So in my location, it would be 10 o'clock in the morning, I guess. If I'm no 15, yeah, it would be 10. Yeah, it would be quite okay. Emily, what's your time frame and your business?
Yeah, for me, I am very flexible, Hernandez. I don't have any problem with that one. I can work for you anytime. I can focus on you and help you grow your business. And I guess that's it. I can work for you anytime.
Okay, do you have any job additional, or do you have some studies, any other activities, or you are like free like a wind? You can do whatever you want.
As of this time, I don't. I mean, I'm not studying. I can focus on you. I am single. I don't have kids as well, and I'm actually living independently away from my parents.
Okay. Grizel, what's your situation in terms of timing?
Well, in time, I can work at least 8 in the morning at your time. So that's like, I'm sorry, what time is it? Because I calculated it.
Yeah, in my location, it's almost 2 p.m.
Okay.
So I'm 5 hours behind you, probably.
Because I'm currently rendering from my current work, so I still have 1 week to go to transfer my work to the next person. And after that, I'll be free for any time now. So when I counted it earlier, 6 in the afternoon, 6 in the evening in here is 1 in the afternoon there, right? So let's say I can start. It's really difficult though, but I can start like let's say 12 in the afternoon in Manila time. Hold on.
Okay, so it would be 7 o'clock in the morning. So nobody's working in Europe. So
or like 1 in the afternoon will do onwards. That will be good. Yes.
Okay. And Mayonet, what's your time frame?
Yes. As for me, aside from being a full-time mom, I'm working at home as of the moment.
So you are working 24/7 as a mom, I guess.
I'm a mother. Yes.
Yeah.
24/7. Yeah. But yeah, outside Quantum, I work 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and I can work for you from 3 p.m. onwards. That is 10 a.m. I think in your.
Yeah. 10 a.m. Okay. Will you have energy to work with our projects? Kids and your own activity.
can work. Yeah, I can work anytime.
Okay. Okay. One short question. What's your background in terms of education? So again, Ronald, and I know you
All
finished only one year in college. So what
So,
was that? And
all right. You know, I actually first studied bachelor, I mean, BS in economics. I only finished like one semester. Unfortunately, it was like difficult for me because it's more during that time I have no experience in
come on. I
interacting
have
with
a
my
Come on, I have PhD in economics. It's not as difficult as it may look like.
yeah. So I I actually switched to like, you know, just becoming like an educator, but unfortunately I wasn't able to like, you know, finish my studies, financial issues. So I better work. And
Okay.
yeah, here I am now, like working as an
Okay.
IT. So I guess I've
Okay.
come
Do
this
you
far.
have any dreams regarding education? Maybe you would like to get back, or
Well,
you
I
would
guess I just
prefer to
have to
choose
like,
other studies?
you know, I'm just like focusing on adding more skills. I'm actually planning to enroll like, you know, network or for now, and maybe like coding. I actually started self-study for coding, and yeah, it was kind of hard. So it needs more time to like get used to it or learn to it. So yeah, there's like lots of skills that I want to like add to myself actually. So
Okay.
becoming more
What
confident.
language? What language? What framework you would be into coding?
Well, I just started the basic one, the HTML, and
Okay.
when I
Very
learned
basic.
that, I actually yeah, adding like, you know, um, like styles in it, and I just when I create my resume, I actually use, you know,
HTML.
my HTML code and then just print it to PDF. That's the one I used for my resume before. And yeah, I guess it's like fun, you know, learning to code or creating software or coding
Okay.
software. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, got it. Emily, you have no family, no strings attached. Have you studied something? Are you planning to study? You know, what's
Yes, Janadas, I am actually an undergraduate. I took up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English just for 2 years. Because of financial constraints, I wasn't able to finish that one. But at an early age, I decided to move out from a comfort zone, move here in Cagayan de Oro City and look for a job. Again, I've mentioned earlier that I've been in a tech support. I became a customer service representative. I have experience with cold color as well, aside since I decided to, resign from the BPO world. I um I actually applied as a cold caller and appointment setting and for the lead generation. So yeah, I guess that's all
yeah.
for me.
I
And
mean,
yes, I'm sorry.
oh, okay. If I understood correctly, you mentioned something previously about studying English or masters in English. Or what
Um,
was this?
yes, I took up Bachelor of Secondary Education, education major in English, but I don't have any plans as for now. Maybe after 5 years, I guess, because I'm still helping my family at an early age as well, and I do have a lot of things and priorities to, you know.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Crizel, what's your background?
I finished college of graduate of BS in tourism management. So
Management. Oh, that's why you're thinking about your own business.
yeah, because of course I wanted to
Uh,
level up as well my future. So yeah, that's all.
Okay, thanks. And Mayonet, you have the lifetime education with your children, I guess. So it's
Yeah, so about my educational background, I graduated Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, um, but I did not I did not venture into hotel and restaurants. I go directly to PO companies because I believe my communication skills is an excellent one. Well, yeah, I think that's it.
okay. Okay, got it. We are coming more or less to the end of the list of these questions. Just I want to ask you like creative thinking a bit, or maybe you already have some answers from your previous experience. How would you disqualify leads for our calls? You've checked what kind of potential customers we are looking for. I have quite a good credibility in terms of, you know, the guru, the author of Amazon bestseller. So many people would love to talk to me and to get my feedback, especially if it's for free. But for us, it's not a good option. We need to qualify people who are ready, willing, and able to pay at least 2,500 euros up to 5,000 euros for the coaching program. So this is one criteria. Another one criteria is that those people should be willing and able to invest their time. At least up till now, I'm asking, are you ready to invest at least 10 hours of your own work on your startup marketing and sales? And if they say no, I say, sorry, it doesn't make sense for us to have a call, because whatever we discuss, you won't implement because you won't spend your time on that stuff. So how would you disqualify these people in terms of their financial ability to purchase the program, and, you know, to get the result, they will need to spend their own time. And that's not like a joke or like my just idea. I actually had those two founders in the program, those who didn't finish my program. That was the main reason that they haven't enough time to work on these tasks. They didn't ask for a refund. We found the solution that they will be enrolling into the second calls. Till that time, they will find their own VA probably to do some tasks. But if I would have an opportunity to discover this issue before the program, I probably wouldn't even suggest them joining the program because they have taken somebody else's place in the program. So how would you disqualify those people? Marionette, maybe let's get, no, let's do it in a different way. Chriselle, now let's start from you. To be fair, that somebody has to be first, you know, not always.
Well, that's fine. Regarding for how to disqualify leads, well, of course, if you're going to check all your prospect or future clients, you need to do a background check or to their business as well, and give them already set their expectation at the first hand. Of course, after you build your connection with your future clients, you need to set expectation to them so that they are aware that they need to dedicate their time. And of course, before you choose that type of client, you need to somehow run a background on what type of business they are running, if they are really capable of paying up to 5,000 euros for the coaching. Then after that, you distinguish them in each criteria that they need to pass before they can be a secured client for the business. Then after that, you do the interview or ask them, set expectation to them what it would look like or what it will be once they are already enrolled in the coaching.
Okay, thanks. Maynette, now let's move on to you. Just mess up the order, how you're answering.
I thought I'd be the last one.
No, not this time.
In this type of situation, we have to build a strong relationship first. We should know the pain points of our possible customers. This is where we build rapport. We understand what they're going through before we establish a connection and possibly offer the services. Because in sales, there are really rejections, but we should not take this personally, but we have to make it what's the word?
A learning opportunity, probably.
Yeah, we make it yeah, possible opportunity for them to encourage them or to engage them. What's the good of availing your program, not just the free one.
Okay, thanks. And while you are still answering, and while you are still answering, how many appointments you've succeeded to do so far in a week, in a day? Like Emily mentioned, up to 5 per day. Well, it depends on the business and so on. What's your estimation, especially when you saw what I'm offering? I don't expect for you to be a wizard and to see the future, but just your estimations.
Yes, with interaction like this, building a relationship and everything else, I should say I could book appointments like 5 to 7 people in a day.
Wow, so many. I won't have time to do anything else,
I work
just to
hard.
talk to people. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so Ronald.
Right. So to disqualify clients if they're eligible, should I say eligible for training, not making waste of their time. So you'll just have to, of course, run like background check with their business, how they run their business, and also, of course, get the information with them. You just have to like interact with them, how the how their system run. I mean, if there's like a thing that you can see that is missing in their system that you think that would improve or enhance their system, so you just have to like check with them. But if there's like a system that doesn't meet our standards, I guess that's going to be the time that you will tag them as no-go or to disqualify them. So you just have to of course focus on the 10 standards or bases for both technology and the business, and see through like if they are good or fit to like capable for subscription or for the training. That also like a factor. So yeah, I guess the only main thing is to like understanding of their business, and also the status of their probably revenue, to see if this is going to be like a good thing if they would like subscribe or take course with one-on-one session with you. So I guess that's the only thing that would base on.
Okay, cool. And Emily, let's hit the finish line with your answers.
So yeah, I guess when it comes to disqualifying leads, I think this is also part of an effective, business strategy. And the first thing we can do for this one is to set our clients or potential customers the expectations, set their expectations first. Let them realize or explain to them clearly what are really our, what we really wanted to portray or in that particular thing. And when it comes to that as well, we have to, aside from building connections and trying to help them or assist them, we have to make sure as well that at the same time they are also like, we are also saying, or we are very straightforward that we have to they need to pay this or this particular amount in order to get that specific, like for example, coaching business or something like that. I think that's all.
Okay, got it. And probably this is the last question. And let me explain a bit more the situation. So up till now, what I did after we did the discovery call with the customer, the double sprint audit with the customer, I had to spend even up to 2 hours to prepare the summary. Now I'm optimizing this thing, and I won't be sending such a detailed summary. So instead of 3 or 5 pages of all these, conclusions and action steps, I will prepare like a 1-pager, just this infographic with red, green, blue dots, like a summary of what we've discussed. But because this product costs at least 2,500, we will need to do the follow-up. People won't buy right at the bat that, okay, yes, count me in, here's my money, and I'm already in the program. Probably I will have to do that on my own, to reach out them and to say, hey, what are your, ideas, thoughts after our audit? But what would be your attitude if I would ask you to do the follow-up after the audit? I think that in some case, it might be quite a logical move because you generated an appointment with that person. I, as a consultant, did the audit for them. I introduced them an offer, sent them the summary, and then I would love you to do the follow-up. Hey, what do you think about Donata's audit? Could you give us a testimonial about the audit in the first place? And the second thing, hey, would you like to enroll in this program? You know, the time is ticking, seats are getting, occupied. So should we enroll you? So is this task that you could help me with, or it's not like your thing? So let's start from Emily this time.
Yes, I guess my approach in that one is I have to again be specific to the customer that you have to. I mean, you want to get the particular, like for example, the business, or you want to engage in that one. So I will explain to the customer or to the client that he or she needs to. I mean, he is interested or will put something and effort to know more about the business, and not just encouraging him or her to purchase or go into that, but letting him understand the thing or the process as well, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to mention that for this task, I would probably see as an extra bonus for you. Like if you enroll the customer, it means we close the sale. So I could pay on top of your, regular salary. I don't know how it's going to be set up with the company, but for me, it's $50 to $100 is totally okay to give as a bonus for enrolling this customer. And I would like each month to have from 10 to 12 customers joining the program. So it's quite, a solid thing, like a good add-on to your salary. And, it would remove some stress from my head. So my question is, would you be into this thing? And how would you do that? So Emily, already you answered, so thanks.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Can I?
yeah, if you,
yes.
yes, you can answer.
Can I ask some, thing about that one? So
Yeah.
in regards to that one, it's a really nice thing if you will be providing or additional thing for that for that particular person. But I guess when it comes to sales, I don't have any issues with that one. I'm good in selling something, or like letting that person convince them that, oh, this one is useful for you, and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, usually I just ask my customers. So here's the deal. I know your situation. Here's how I could help you. So do you want my help or not? And I'm not too pushy away. And up till now, I had enough customers. Now I'm launching this program. This is a new stuff, a new product. So that's why I'm here. Mayonette, what's yours point of view here?
Yes, as an appointment setter, it is a part of my job to confirm the appointment before it reaches to you. So after doing, after booking the appointment, I have to qualify that lead to become a potential customer. So I am going to send her a follow up, and also send the summary that you are going, you have already made, so that it will give him or her a quiet good feedback, or a summarize of what your service or product that you are going to offer.
Okay. Ronald, your case?
Right. I guess I can manage or handle this kind of task. To just follow up with people, you just have to send them, like if it's gonna be an email, just have to add like interesting notes, the information of what they will get when they like really subscribe into the coaching session. So yeah, I guess the only thing that we'd need to like send the information to them is how the value of the coaching session that they will get, how we deliver that makes the follow-up more enticing, and that would
Yeah, I have
make them.
I have the whole sales page already built on that. So how it's gonna be, it's everything there. And I even give a 30 days, no question asked guarantee. So if you enroll to the program, you pay the price, but if you don't like it for any kind of the reason, you can get your money back. Obviously, if they get their money back, they get your money back. So I won't pay you the
Yeah, I
bonus
guess I can
because
manage.
nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, thanks, Ronald. And Grisel, you're
Well, being an appointment setter, it's always the last part that you need to close the deal. Your work is not going to end by setting up an appointment in the first part, but of course, after the the coaching process, at the end of the day, you need to make sure that the potential client that you set up an appointment with will be able to close the deal with the business as well. So, in terms of follow up, I always make sure that I will highlight the benefits on why they needed to do this, because it will give their business a high grade, or like an off, like a very helpful on their end. And of course, I'll add testimonials that these are really good, aside from the pages that you already sent to them, like the 30-day no question asked. So yeah, I can do task of closing a deal or making a follow up. That would be no problem.
okay. Okay, great. So my questions are all scratched out. So maybe you have any questions for me? Any questions, remarks, anything you'd love to know?
I guess none from me, because at the beginning of this conference, you've already give us ideas about your business. So yeah, I'm good.
So for me, it will be very difficult to choose the only one from you, because all of you are really good. So it will be a tough challenge for the weekend to meditate on this thing. So maybe you could help me, like, 1 or 2 sentences. Why should I choose you? Just like summarize, why the hell, because it's really difficult. All of you are really good. So damn. So Ronald, let's start from you.
Yeah, I would say that when it comes to like software, I have like an advantage to that. And also I love to like learn more about the, as what I've said, I just studied education, yet I'm in the IT industry already. So that means I actually work hard and learn on how to like get use of what the work that I usually do, just to be comfortable with the work and be efficient. So yeah, I guess I would be like, good fit to this role.
Oh, okay, thanks. It's even more than 2 sentences. Again, it's getting complicated. so Emma, that's okay. Emily, your 2-3 sentences. Why should I choose you?
Yes, Donata, as Nalo mentioned, I guess I'm the youngest of the four of us, but yeah, I am very, I am very fit for this position, because not just I am up for success, I am also willing to go above and beyond for you to help you grow your business, I guess.
Okay, thanks. Mayonette, your 2 sentences. The summary of why you.
Yes, you should choose me because I fit your qualifications. I am good in handling booking appointments through direct messages or even phone calls if it's needed. And I can build rapport to the customers and probably set appointments for 5 to 7 people in a day.
Okay, thanks. And Grisel, your final touch points, couple of sentences.
All right. Well, I can say that I really am fit on this position. I already have the skills that you needed, and I'm quick to adapt to changes. I'm quick to learn as well. I already have some background on some closing an appointment on this one, and it's not only about helping the business and helping myself. We can also learn to help other startup businesses, and that's what I'd love to do as well in the future.
Okay, thanks. Perfect. So from my side, that's it, unless you want to ask me anything. So while we're here, and no questions, we are going to the weekend.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, for you it's the weekend, for me it's still a work day.
Okay,
So,
well,
sorry.
thank you.
How was your weekend?
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, my internet. I didn't get quite good.
Yes, my question for you is, how are you going to spend your weekend?
That's a good question. On Saturday, I will go to the gym, to the boot camp for the training. Then we will go probably to the beach with my wife, and later we will move about 150 kilometers to the festival of ancient how to say, arts and warriors. So it will be like a 13th, 14th age festival, men fighting with axes, swords, and etc. So we are just going to watch it. So yeah, at least so far. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so probably that's it for this call, I guess.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Thank you, Janetas, for taking time to get to know about our lovely VAs. So, yeah, you mentioned that you need to sleep on it before you decide.
Yeah, probably. So, Naomi, we will probably communicate via chat in Facebook to.
Yes, for sure. Just send me a
process.
message. And as soon as you've
Okay.
decided who you wanted to work with, just go ahead and tag the name of that person on our mastermind group chat. So we'll be able to go there. So
Okay.
how soon would we know it?
Okay. And what would be the next steps? The next steps would be like the onboarding of the chosen VA, I guess.
Yes, that's correct. So as soon as you've chosen your VA, we will go ahead and schedule our onboarding call.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I will reach out through the messenger probably even today. I just have another one call, but if I succeed, I will write some questions to you personally today. So
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Do you
Okay,
need
sorry.
do you want me to send you the recording?
If it would be good to have it, this is how much notes I made from from our call. So I
Alright.
got more or less points. I will sleep on them and make a decision. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And so we'll be waiting for your announcement, and then we'll go from
Yeah.
there.
Okay, thanks and bye. Have a great weekend.
The
Thank
weekend.
you. Have a great
Bye.
weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.